Before we start to build this little house, I just want to say thank you for all the support lately. It's been awesome. And plus, this house is an example. The whole goal of this video is to make you become better at building. Yeah!
Do you suck at building? Well, I'm here to help. My name is Waffles, and today on no, that's a joke. Okay, so this is my world right now that I'm kind of building. It's called Iron Row. It's a nice little kingdom thing project that I'm building, but it made me think I could teach you guys how to actually build a house. So I'm going to teach you how to actually build a house. So there's this one house that I created on this thing, and it's my own design, and I pretty much like it a lot. So it's this house over here. Now, it has many key ingredients: base, upper floor, framing, roof, design, and many other use of different blocks that mix into the texture. Now, this is very easy to master, and it's very crappy if you don't do it correctly. But here's the thing, I'm going to teach you guys how to make your own houses, so you don't have to keep going all the way over tutorials, and you can make it your own. Yeah! So, keep watching. First up, we're going to teach you how to build a color palette. A color palette is very important to a simple house. It makes it look better in general. And yeah.
Anyway, we're going to start here. There are three main things that you need for your house. A main color palette, which is our first step. Here we're going to basically have a color palette for our base, our first floor, our framing, our roof, and all that. So this is the base. So for this base, I'm going to be doing a granite mixture with terracotta, polished granite, and granite. Another good thing that works for this is stone with cobblestone, andesite, and stone. Andesite. I got it. Andesite. Not andesite. Andesite. Comment section. No teasing me. So you can get stone, cobblestone, andesite to also make a good texture. You can also use black stone as well. Also, you can use diorite as a nice base as well. There is many mixtures that you can make. You can also use green terracotta and green concrete to mix it up as a base. You can make a gradient from stone to a nice, colorful, bold color for a base. There's many things that you can do, but here we're making a nice granite base with terracotta. Next up is the first floor. This first floor is a frame with spruce strip log and some light gray concrete, and we'll use dark oak fence posts as the main windows. And so you can also make this your own. Remember, this is what I'm using basically as a general idea. So for this upper floor, you're going to have frames, a nice bold color. This is a nice start for you learning how to build a house. Recommendation to start small. You can also use a diorite pattern here as well, what I'm going to show you right now. It grows from diorite to polished diorite to nice white concrete. It's a nice gradient that you can use. So anyway, that's mainly the next floor up from the base, which is also another good technique that you can use. You can also use blending for that as well. But that is mainly the first I'm at the upper floor. You're going to also want some pillars or supports. Here I have spruce strip log, like I told you guys. It's mainly for frames and other stuff. So that is the main need for those. And the frame is going to be 1 times a little bit bigger than the main base, just to make it a little bit cooler. This is the roof. I'm going to show you more roof designs later on, but this is what I'm going to use for the house. It's a kind of flat roof with arcing, with a nice solid equal way up going into a weird pattern. I'm going to show you multiple other roof designs because roof is probably one of the hardest to learn. And now I'm going to show you guys another final thing that you're going to need. You're going to need balancing blocks that will work in like window designs, interior as well. Basically balancing blocks or woods that will look good with the other builds. For this one, it's dark oak and spruce. You can also use acacia for it. I wouldn't recommend it, but here's a good example. If I want to make a flower pot below the window, I just have to take some spruce stairs and make a little flower pot little area, and then place a slab right here, and boom, it looks good with all the other woods, concretes, and with the base, and together it will mix together nicely, and well, bam. See, you can use all these different tactics to make your house look more lively. So that's the color palette. Second is the outline. The outline is very important for some people. I recommend you do use an outline. It might take time off your space, but also helps you plan. So if there's a problem in your build, you don't have to go back and destroy everything. So take your chosen base, it can be either the granite or not, and start placing it along your outline that you just created. Now you can make your doors or whatever you want to use as your entrance. I'm using double doors right here. You can choose wherever you want to make your doors. But I am also going to add some steps above the door to make it more of a homey look in my mind, and add the doors from the interior, not the exterior. I'm also going to make a staircase here to make the entrance more lively. Why do I keep saying lively? Anyway, yeah, see? In my mind, it looks much better than having the doors on the outside. Now, one of the main parts of a house, a frame. So for this upper floor, we're going to create the frame. Here are my two kinds of blocks. So then place your chosen block along the edge or along the line of the base. 1 block out, 2 blocks out, as far out as you want. I'm doing 1 block out. As you can see, it's 1 block outside of the base. You can place it along the base. But yeah, make it your own. Now on the corners of the frame, place certain spruce logs or whatever you're using a certain amount high, so that we can create the full frame for your upper level. Now take this special 6-sided log thing, and right below the pillars, place it straight below the main pillars, so that it all feels like it's interconnected somehow and you don't have loose things showing and all that. It makes it look nicer in general, and you can do this. You can shape your house how you want it. I'm not really telling you what to do. Also, if you have any questions, tell me in the comments. Now get your materials for the upper level to start building. Place your bold color or your gradient of colors up in between the frames, and this is your start on your first floor. It won't look like much after you're done with it, but then we'll add some windows and some designs on the side. That'll make it look much better. Now we're going to add the window. Yes, the windows, kids. Yes, so we're going to add windows and other little plates like this, like I showed in the example, to give it some more of that touch, and maybe to hold flowers. You can do as many places, experiment where you want your windows to be, like I'm doing here. You can also make things that go above the window as well. You can also make shutters, and you can also make these little grass pots that Technoblade also does in his house. Jeez, I'm a techno, so you can also make doors like this as well. You can also decorate with flowers and lanterns. Now you can insert windows on the bottom part of the house on the base. You can also add the windows and add a different kind of shutter like spruce wood. You can also add leaves around the house to give it more of that greener look. Now I've outlined 3 different roofs, so we're going to head right here. This is the very first roof, second roof, and third roof. This is the first roof. This is the normal triangle pattern with the simple straight up stair block, upside down stair block going straight up with a little block on top. Right here, this is kind of like a greenhouse one they use for greenhouses. Use the upstair upside down stair, block up stair, upside down square, and then continuously up to make a kind of more vertical roof. And over here we have a more flat kind of roof that I'm using. As you can see over here, I've already started the outline. So this dark oak is going to be the trimming. You can also extend it with just dark oak or a certain kind of block. But right here, my kind of version is you take one kind of block of your mixture and you place it along the outline to give it a different kind of rough look. But this also helps you make a kind of gradient or mixture or color palette for your roof that kind of makes it look better. You can do it across with with wood, stone. You can even use your roof as slabs. You can make your roof in however you want. It's good experimenting. Here's how I'm doing it. Now for the other part of the roof, I'm going to use a simple triangle formation. And I've already started over here, stair, upside down stair. And in my mind, I think this is probably going to be one of the best houses I've made. There you go, and you can even add a lantern there. Makes it look better. Also make sure to bring the trimming or outline all the way across so it looks much better. You might not want to do it, but in my mind it'll look much better and it'll just not be concrete sitting on top of a house making it look wonky. Trust me. Then you can add your little triangular formation over here. This is what it looks like after. Well, bam. Now I'm going to show you a simple fireplace design. You can use stone and andesite for this one. I had trouble with fireplaces, so you can also do this. Just stack it up like this, then place some stair blocks. Stone in, I'm just making it simple for you guys. Then you're going to place some more blocks right here. If you want to bring it forward, here's where I'm going to bring it forward. I'm going to bring it up like this, continue to mix the colors. Gonna bring up one more, and then probably gonna add maybe a stair if I want to. Yeah, I'll add a stair here. And then I'm gonna create a little bit higher, and then I'm gonna take some stair blocks once I get to the top. So then you're going to take your stair blocks and place it around the top floor. My top block is stone, so I'm going to match it with the stair blocks. And then I'm going to take a campfire to give it the animation look, and then I'm going to get some nice trap doors to do something to make it a better outline. So you're going to place it there, place it there. This is just a simple thing if you're having trouble making chimneys. In my mind, it looks nice. You can use it too. Well, bam, you have a chimney. Now I just finished making all the adjustments to make it look better. Now you're probably asking yourself, what does it look like? Well, I'm about to show you, and you can do this to your house as well. This is the front of the house right here. You can make a pathway going up to the doors if you really want to. I don't really care what you do. It's your house. I add little things on the top to make it look better. There's the fireplace or chimney. Over here is the main part that I didn't show on camera because it's very boring to watch and I have a restricted time. We have the deck up here. It's very simple to make a deck for you guys. We have leaves going around here. We have walls to make the garden feel more old thing, like it back in the olden days. We have a little table. We have flowers. We have plants growing. We have little leaf things. And then we have Jimmy the cow, the main attraction of this house. So you guys can do cool stuff like this. If you want to make the garden area, you can take gravel. You can use a shovel and dig out a path and make it look better in general. Also, here's my other world. But over here, I just built this little furniture shop off a little main street, and it has the same incorporated, just it has a gradient from stone to a diorite base with a nice light blue first floor and basically the same roof. But in general, it's bigger than the other one because it's a furniture store or something. But yeah, you guys can also look at this one and make it seem like you can add it to your own house as well.